but away they go from the 1400 metre marker. This an untidy beginning this one. Osteria this time began well as one of the first to go, and Dizzy Feet is a close-up second, Honolulu's third. Pearl Oyster Bay is on the outside of runners, and they're followed then by Lucky Packard. On the outside of that is Seventh Virtue, a couple of lengths off them. Then comes Michelle My Belle. We drop back now to Jelly Lorem as they go towards the 900 metre area. Osteria sets the fractions, Dizzy Feet second, Honolulu is third, Lucky Packet and Pearl Oyster Bay, then Michelle My Belle. They are followed by Swanee River's got 6 lengths to track down. Seventh Virtue is further back in the running, and then comes Fly Peg Fly and Jelly Lorem. As they move to the 600, Osteria is going to bring them in. Dizzy Feet is back second, Honolulu's on the inside, then Pearl Oyster Bay. Lucky Packet on the inside, Michelle My Belle comes out with the blue sleeves. Fly Peg Fly, Seventh Virtue, Jelly Lorem. Osteria still the leader at the 300. On the outside, Michelle My Belle. Fly Peg Fly is running on. Honolulu's down the inside. Osteria now. Michelle My Belle puts on the pressure. Osteria and Michelle My Belle over the last 100. Osteria, Michelle My Belle. It's getting close. Osteria, Michelle My Belle got up. I think Michelle My Belle got up on the line from Osteria. Mighty close though. Let's wait for the judges. Very, very close finish here between Michelle My Belle and Osteria. Let's go back into that slow-mo replay. I went with Michelle My Belle. She always seems to want to shirk it. Her head is twisted. Osteria's just in front still. We're going to see whose head's up, whose head's down. Osteria, Michelle My Belle coming down to the line. Osteria still in front. Yep, Michelle My Belle won it. So I stick with my decision. Michelle My Belle from Osteria. Let's run it across for third and fourth. Third place will just go to Honolulu. Dizzy Feet. Further back in the field is Lucky Packard, Fly Peg Fly, Swanee River, and then came Seventh Virtue and Jelly Lorem. We'll take a look at that head on. Michelle My Belle, fourth, the right-hand side with the blue sleeves. On the left in the pink is Osteria. There's nothing in it. And Michelle My Belle, Ian Sturgeon comes on powerfully now. Head twists slightly and she comes next to Osteria and she fights on courageously. She prefers the 14 to the 16. And they come down to the wire and it's the nod of the head. But Michelle My Belle will win it for Gary Green, Bridgel, Douglas Campbell, Morgan Pillay, and bred by Sugar Hill Stud for Doug Campbell. And they win a close decision. That's the running of the 7th. There's still an 8th to come. Back to the studio.
Second career victory for Michelle My Belle about 2 years later after winning that over 1,200 metres on the 17th of November. So 2 years later she's come back and she's done it well.
Oh, no, we're very thrilled. And the poor filly's only got one eye, so, it's not easy for the jockey out there to keep her in a straight line. And Ian said he could have won by half a length if she just ran straight.
You're keeping the stable flag flying real high?
Oh, yes, I must. Well, Doug's aware. He's in Johannesburg, and he's got Kingston Boy running tomorrow in the Merchants.
All the best.
Thank you very much, Sheldon.
Ian Sturgeon. Accolades go to Ian Sturgeon for getting her home. She cruises up at the 300, obviously got the one eye, and then she just looks to twist that head slightly awkwardly.
Yeah, she runs in quite badly, but, she runs up to the other horse and, she loves getting into a tussle with another horse, and, today she came out on top. I see, I just watched briefly the replay, and it was bobbing of the head, could have gone to Anthony, but well done to the filly, she really put her head down and gave me a good run.
Her only victory before this was 2 years back, and I believe you partnered her over 1,200 at Scottsville.
Yes, when she won her maiden, the horse that ran second ran up to her and gave her quite a bad bump, and she felt like she was beaten, but she's got quite a big heart, and it's lovely to see her come through and win another one.
Nice for the connections. They were certainly screaming coming to that last furlong.
Yeah, I know Gary and Michelle and the rest of the guys for a while, and it's lovely to ride another winner for them.
Well done.
Thanks, and of course to Doug and Di and the whole team. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Let's get Gary into the picture. Michelle, if you also want to come stand alongside there. Coming to the course this evening, 1400 looked dead right for her. Just a matter of getting that head down.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. You know, as Di said, she is blind in the one eye, so she always twists a little bit. But she's an absolute privilege to own, Sheldon. You know, it's only her second win, but every time you come to the track, you know you're in with a shout. You're going to have a good time, and that's what it's all about. So thanks to Doug and Di, they're lovely trainers to be with, and to Ian, he's ridden the filly a lot, and great ride from him. So we're very, very pleased.
Well named?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I've bred a couple with Doug, and I've named them all after the names of songs. And obviously, Michelle My Belle, a well-known song by the Beatles. I have a lovely wife called Michelle, hence the name.
Go well done.
Thanks, Sheldon. Cheers.
Well done to all concerned. Number 5, Michelle My Belle. She's got her head down on the winning post. Got into a tight struggle with Osteria that last furlong. But Michelle My Belle has finally rewarded with that second career victory.